for being here. It's a nice night for us, and hopefully for you as well, because you're here with your friend, and we're going to hear some music later.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about The Lone Ranger. Oh, I'm so excited for this movie. This is excellent, and you're not the Lone Ranger.
I'm not.
You're his faithful companion, Tonto.
I play Tonto.
Yeah. Do you mind if I just show these?
Oh, sure.
These are great. And then the Lone Ranger is, of course, who's the Lone
Army Hammer, yeah.
And that's you.
It's terrific, yeah. Great.
Now, as I recall, the beginning of the genesis of the Lone Ranger comes from a dark story. And is that the tone of your film?
Pretty much, yeah. It comes from a very dark backstory, and then he becomes the Lone Ranger through Tonto's guidance.
Did this mean anything to you when you were a kid? Maybe after the radio broadcast, when it was a TV show as well. Did you like the Lone Ranger in those days?
I did. I liked watching the series. I was always somewhat confused about Tonto's position. I always thought, well, why does Tonto go and have to do this? And why is he sending the Indian off to?
Right. And is that different in this movie?
Oh, very
different. Yeah.
Very different.
This looks like a painting. This looks like a Charles Russell rendering, doesn't it? That's fantastic. You look like you know what you're doing on a horse.
Yeah, I don't. That was probably about 2.5 seconds before everything went very sideways.
But I'm telling you, I mean, forget the movie. I'd pay $10 just to look at this picture. But you ride. You don't ride?
I have. No, I've ridden quite a lot in various movies and stuff. And growing up in Kentucky, you grow up around horses and everything. But every horse is different.
Sure.
So
So you had to ride that horse at top speed?
Quite a lot, yeah.
How did that go?
Went pretty well up until a point. Yeah. There was one moment in particular where it got unpleasant, where the horses had been running. We'd been running them all day, so they weren't really interested in slowing down at all. So we were shooting in a different place in the desert where there are these, there are little bumps and things growing. And so my horse that I was on decided to jump a couple of these little obstacles. Horse was unaware that the saddle I was wearing to sit on top of it was sort of jerry-rigged, kind of faked.
It was to give the effect that you were riding bareback the horse.
To give the effect that I'm riding bareback. So basically it's not really tight on the horse. It's just enough to...
Yeah, just a little tissue there for you to
sit
on.
A Band-Aid. And when we came down, I went to the saddle slipped, and I went to the left and had the reins here, and somehow had the wherewithal to grab the mane of the horse. And then the next thing I saw, all very calm for some reason. I figured that fear would kick in, but it didn't. I was waiting. All I saw were in front of my eyes were these very muscular horse legs, the striations of muscles moving, this kind of death machine. And one word popped into my head. Hooves. Hooves. In any case, hooves.
Yeah.
Find the hooves.
So, what do you do when you're in that position?
Well, you make a decision. Will I go with the beast until someone wrangles it? Or will I drop? It's a crapshoot.
Sure. And what did you choose?
I dropped.
Now, when you... I mean, we're being silly about this, but you really could have been seriously injured, if not killed.
Horrifically mangled, at the very least.
Yeah. You landed on your back? Did you get stepped on?
I landed on my back, hit the deck pretty hard, and the one thing that saved me was the horse's instinct to lift his front legs and go over me.
Stepped over you.
Stepped over me. Had he not,
God, yeah.
coming straight down into the head.
Yeah. Broken ribs, strains, bruises, anything?
No, he just kind of clipped me with his back leg, so it was just a little sore.
Just kind of clipped you with his back leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, a good horse will do that. Oh my God. But honest to God, we're the stunt people, for heaven's sakes. You're Tonto.
Yeah.
You don't need that. Well,
Exact same question I asked.
yes. I can't wait for this film. Now, when we come back, his friend Bill Carter will be here. We'll talk more about Bill and the music we're going to hear later. Johnny Depp is here. We'll be right back, everybody.